stirring up the podcast scene with unapologetic honesty and magnetic energy, Munaka is officially stepping away from Piano Pulse. The show, which debuted in August 2024 under McGee's Podcast and Chill Network, quickly became the fan favorite and sometimes a fan feud, thanks to its blend of amapiano culture, gossip, and fearless commentary. From day one, she was in the thick of it, not just as a co-host, but as a cultural voice who helped Piano Pulse carve its place in the crowded podcast space. Her announcement to leave the show marks a turning point, not just for the podcast, but for her personal brand. In an emotional statement, Munaka revealed her decision didn't come lightly. It was something she prayed about and felt divinely led to pursue. She clarified that past controversies like the on-air drama with Sizwe Alakine and the infamous Henneken incident had nothing to do with her exit. Rather, the decision was driven by growth, maturity, and a need to focus on upcoming ventures. Fans and followers flooded social media with mixed emotions. Some relieved, believing Piano Pulse was tarnishing her image. Others said to see a vital voice leave a show that she helped build. Either way, the message was clear. People are watching Munaka's next move closely. I think this is a power move. Leaving a controversial yet popular platform takes guts, especially when you are a part of its DNA. But she has proven that she's not here just for the views. She's here for legacy, purpose, and elevation. With her talent, grace, under fire, and undeniable screen presence, I wouldn't be surprised if her next chapter is even more influential. Piano Pulse may have lost one of its biggest stars, but Munaka is just getting started. When Sni Mhlongo, the stylish influencer and content creator, was arrested for alleged speeding in Fourways last year, her world flipped in an instant. What should have been a regular day turned into a viral storm as news of her arrest flooded social media. Accused of driving at 104 km/h in a 60 km/h zone, she was taken into custody, shuffled between holding cells, and left to deal with a wave of public criticism. Dressed in a skirt and unsure of what was happening, she found herself detained alongside others, including someone arrested for abuse, making the experience even more jarring. From disbelief to trauma, that moment stripped away her sense of safety and privacy. The public backlash was as fierce as it was unfair. While Mhlongo tried to maintain her composure, DMs accusing her of entitlement poured in. As the daughter of celebrated actress Brenda Mhlongo and artistic director Edmund Mhlongo, she had grown up in the shadow of the spotlight, but this was different. The tracking data from her car later showed she was only going at 69 km/h, raising serious questions about the accuracy of the arrest. However, that didn't make headlines. The quiet truth was overshadowed by the louder clickbait-ready version of events. Despite the storm, she didn't fold, she evolved. Her vulnerability on YouTube, her fight to correct information, and her determination to push through the emotional and career damage have redefined her narrative. From withdrawn brand deals to working with Coca-Cola in a full second moment with Fashion Nova, she's reclaiming her space with strength and authenticity. Personally, I think what happened to her speaks volume about how we treat public figures when they're down. Sni's story is a powerful reminder that behind every headline is a human being, flawed, misunderstood, and fighting to be seen. Zandie Khumalo-Gumede has taken many by surprise with her graceful reaction to a life-altering moment, her husband taking a second wife. While the news would typically stir feelings of heartbreak or public outrage, the South African singer remained serene and composed. Instead of dwelling in anger, she turned to gratitude and trust, showing strength that contrasts the usual drama tied to such events. Her calm acceptance has sparked both admiration and heated discussions across social media, putting a spotlight on her maturity and quiet confidence. She chose Instagram as the platform to share the news in a poetic caption that balanced humor, vulnerability, and tradition. Zandie explained how just writing a song about joy, she was introduced to her husband's new wife named Njabola as her sister wife. Her post, written partially in isiZulu, reflected cultural undertones and deep-seated beliefs in tradition and family structure. Many saw this as a graceful nod to her cultural roots, while others read to it as a subtle attempt to maintain dignity amidst personal change. The The public response has been divided. Some applauded her poise, saying she demonstrated respect for tradition and set an example of strength and cultural pride. Others questioned whether such acceptance masks deeper emotional struggles or pressures to conform within traditional systems. Even though we don't know what happens behind closed doors, I think she showed tremendous emotional intelligence online, of course. Whether one agrees with polygamy or not, her decision to publicly handle the situation with such peace is a rare kind of resilience, one that challenges the usual narratives of heartbreak and invites deeper conversations about love, identity, and cultural complexity. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, a like, comment. I like hearing from you. See you on the next video.